My mom was one that from the time I was born, I always knew that, she loved me. Same with my dad, but it was my mom that she was one that wanted me to be a believer. And she took me to church every time the doors were open. But more than that was, I can remember as a kid, growing up, in the evenings, we read Bible stories. And, as you get older and as you look back on that, you realize the impact that that little lady had on my life, because she put the scriptures on my heart and she wanted me to be able to love God. And then I'm also one of those cases to where, Christian at an early age, in part of the youth group, but as I grew older and as I went to college, time in my life that God wouldn't have been real proud of me. But I've always known that God was there. He wasn't leaving me, And there's always just been that peace of knowing that and knowing that He's going to see me through. He tells me in Scriptures He's not going to forsake me. He's going to be there with me. But He also brought a young lady, that young Christian from a rancher's daughter that had strong-willed but a tender heart. And He brought this young lady into my life at a time that God had me searching. And when that lady, who's my wife, came into my life, she helped me come back to find the roots that my mom had implanted in me and that God and through the Spirit had put in my heart many, many years before that. But I've been able to see in my life, and in 30 years of marriage now, and in the church and in Christianity and in what God has done for me, and I've been able to see those blessings so many times. And I want to, this is, I guess, some of my call today and my life is, this is a book that I used with my children, and it's not much different than the one that I, had when I was a kid. But, it's the tattered pages, it's the stories that you can put on your children's hearts, and that will, the Scriptures tell us, that they'll be there and that they'll come back, and it's just, I'm just so thankful for those that have been in my life, and especially a mom and a wife that no doubt helped me find God, who Christ really is.